Alright boys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, you saw the title. I think, my personal opinion, I think the Brooklyn Nets just got worse. Yes, you heard that right. I think they are worse. As you guys probably know, ginormous trade just happened. Probably the biggest trade of the year. James Harden just got traded in a part of a 4-team trade, which sends him to the Nets. I'll kind of go over a little bit of the trade details. So Brooklyn got James Harden. Houston got 3 unprotected firsts in 2022, 2024, and 2026. Plus 2 pick swaps in 2021, 2023, 2025, and 2027, which means that they will be getting the better of the picks in that deal. My goodness, they also got a 2022 first from Cleveland. That was the Bucks originally, and a second-round pick from the Pacers. Absolutely ginormous haul from Rockets. I think this is a ginormous victory for them. I think they did absolutely fantastic. They got rid of a massive contract on their books. They're one of the older teams in the league right now. Just pretty much blow the whole thing up and rebuild for the future. I completely agree with this move for the Rockets. I think it's fantastic. They've done a great job. The other teams involved in this trade are the Pacers and the Cavaliers. 2 teams I did not expect to see in a trade involving James Harden. But the Pacers did trade Victor Oladipo to Houston as well. So Houston just coming out with everything, man. Great job from Houston. So Houston coming out with a lot of big pieces, including Victor Oladipo, who is a defensive minded player who can also get you some buckets alongside John Wall, but he doesn't need the ball in his hands 100% of the time. Also, Caris LeVert went from the Nets to the Pacers. I'm not sure what else that the Pacers received. If the Pacers just straight up got rid of Victor Oladipo and received Caris LeVert, that's a massive L for him, but package includes multiple players, of draft picks, and features. That sent Houston a package. Okay. This article doesn't include the trade, that other trade. But anyway, that did happen. So, Caris LeVert is indeed in Indiana, and Victor Oladipo is indeed in Houston. So, good job from Houston. I think they did very well. Now, let's get on to the title of the video, and let me explain why I think that the Brooklyn Nets got worse. So, I think they are obviously probably 3 of the top 10 most talented players in the sport. I'm not arguing that. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant as 3 of the 5 starters is absolutely insane. But I don't think it's a good trade for them. Brooklyn, I know Brooklyn wants to win now, and this might not even help them win now, honestly. Because I don't think James Harden, he's not the player he used to be. He's out of shape right now, but that could just be because he wanted out of Houston. It probably is. But you can't just snap your fingers and be back in shape, though. I know James Harden is a talented player, but he can't just snap his fingers and he's all of a sudden lighting up for 40 a game every single night like he used to. I don't think that they needed to make this trade to be a contender. I know Brooklyn's not playing up to what they wanted to, and now they pretty much traded depth and future for a player that's going to help you for maximum 2 more years in his prime. I'm saying prime in air quotes because I'm not even sure if he still is in his prime. If he gets back in shape, maybe he could be still a 28 or so per game scorer, but right now that's not looking like how it's going to be. And as a guy, James Harden needs to have the ball in his hands at basically all times. I don't think this is a good move for him. Kyrie Irving and James Harden is the main thing for me. I think Kevin Durant will be able to gel with Harden. Obviously, they're a few former teammates, but it's the Irving and Harden thing. I don't know if that's gonna work, man. Two players who like to have the ball in their hands, take a lot of shots, and they like to be the guy. And I know James Harden wants to win, but I don't think this is gonna get them there. I really don't. I still would much rather have the Lakers team over Brooklyn Nets, and I'm a Hornets fan. So obviously LeBron James, I don't want them to win, obviously, but I still think they are a better team overall than the Nets. And so far, Steve Nash hasn't been with that talented of a roster and the record they have right now. I just don't like what I'm seeing from Steve Nash right now. Obviously, great player. I don't know if he's going to be able to lead this Nets team anywhere farther than maybe the conference semis. I really don't know. But obviously, so in my opinion, I think this is honestly an A for Houston. I think Houston did very well. They got so much value for a guy who did not want to be there and was basically going to refuse to play any more games, and who basically hated his teammates. And I think the fact that James Harden is gone, that by itself could make the Rockets as a whole a better team. Even without James Harden, obviously replacing him with Victor Oladipo, talent-wise is not as big of it's not an upgrade at all. It's a downgrade, but chemistry, I'll take chemistry 9 times out of 10 over talent. That talent that doesn't get along with each other, because it's just not going to work out. It really just isn't. We saw that in Boston with Kyrie, and now he's in Brooklyn. Gonna probably do it again with James Harden and crew. But anyways, I think this is probably like a C minus or maybe even a D plus for the Nets. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Please tell me if you think I'm right or I'm wrong. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.